Today we're breaking down why women stop respecting nice guys, even the loyal, emotionally available ones. And I'll show you the hidden masculine signal she's waiting for that has nothing to do with being an asshole and everything to do with how you show up. Most men believe that being kind, emotionally available, and always putting her first is what makes you a good partner. But the truth is, it's not your niceness that turns her off. It's what's missing underneath it. Because when your good guy behavior comes from fear or neediness, she feels it. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 powerful mindset shifts that explain why being a nice guy backfires and what to embody instead if you want her respect, desire, and full devotion. I've worked with thousands of men, from husbands in sexless marriages to single guys who always end up in the friend zone. And this shift in masculine embodiment has changed everything for them. So let's dive in. Point number 1, niceness is often a mask for fear. A lot of men think they're being kind, but what's underneath is fear. Fear of upsetting her, fear of rejection, fear of losing love, so they overgive, overexplain, and try to earn connection by playing it safe. For example, you may say yes to things that you don't want to do, or avoid conflict even when something's bothering you. Or maybe you constantly check in with, "Are you okay?" just to keep the peace. She may smile, but inside she feels a subtle repulsion. This isn't about becoming an asshole. It's about realizing that what turns her off is the energy behind your niceness. If it's coming from fear instead of grounded confidence, she won't feel safe relaxing into her feminine with you. But that only works if you understand the hidden signal she's actually craving, which brings up point number 2. She's turned off when she feels more masculine than you. Attraction thrives on polarity, masculine and feminine energy dancing together. If you're constantly deferring, accommodating, and letting her lead the emotional tone, she feels like she has to be the container, and that kills sexual tension. This happens when you wait for her to make all the plans and for her to always text first. Let her decide the pace of intimacy, or constantly mirror her moods instead of anchoring your own. She starts to feel like the one carrying the relationship. Women don't consciously want to dominate the dynamic, but when they're with a man who won't lead with presence, decisiveness, or groundedness, they have to step up. And when that happens, respect and eventually desire fades. Now here's where most guys accidentally sabotage attraction without even realizing it. And that's point number 3. Validation seeking kills mystery and intrigue. Nice guys often confuse transparency with oversharing and end up treating connection like a therapy session. They dump emotions, seek approval, and overshare too soon, which kills sexual polarity. You meet someone and within 2 dates, you're talking about your deepest traumas. Or maybe you're always saying things like, "Do you still love me?" or "Are we okay?" to soothe your anxiety. What you're trying to do is connect, but what she feels is a man who needs her reassurance to feel okay. And that's not attractive, it's exhausting. Depth isn't about dumping, it's about having inner spaciousness that she can fall into. But emotional grounding means nothing if you're still stuck in the next pattern. So point number 4 is you avoid conflict so she can't trust you. Nice guys will bend over backwards to avoid confrontation. But in doing so, they often become emotionally unreliable. She may even test you with conflict just to feel where your edge is. You avoid saying what's on your mind, bottle up resentment, or walk on eggshells hoping she doesn't get upset. But when conflict inevitably surfaces, you either shut down or explode. Either way, she can't trust your containment. She doesn't need a man who's always calm. She needs a man who can hold tension without losing himself. That's real strength. That's what makes her feel emotionally safe and sexually open. Now you might be thinking, so I just need to be assertive? Not exactly, because assertion without standards is just noise. That brings up point number 5. You have no standards, so she stops respecting you. Being nice isn't the problem. The problem is that nice becomes your default identity because you're afraid to lose her. You tolerate things that don't align with your values, and over time, she stops respecting you. You let things slide. She cancels plans, crosses boundaries, or loses emotional composure, and you say nothing. You keep the peace, hoping things will magically get better. But deep down, she's clocking every moment that you don't lead, every time you don't draw the line. Standards don't require ultimatums, they require embodiment. A man with standards doesn't need to bark rules. His energy says, "This is how I live." That's quiet clarity, and that makes her feel safe, led, and turned on. And when your energy says, "I don't know who I am," she feels that instantly. It's why the final piece is the hardest one for nice guys to hear, and that's point number 6. You're a good boy, not a grounded man. Women say that they want a nice guy, but what they actually crave is a grounded man. one who knows who he is, leads with presence, and feels like emotional gravity. The good boy tries to be perfect. The grounded man, he's real and calm and certain. You try to win her with politeness or validation or playing it safe. You over-explain, over-apologize, or walk on eggshells. But she doesn't feel your edge. She doesn't feel your depth. And if she can't feel your weight, she doesn't trust your leadership or want to open to your desire. Respect and arousal don't come from being agreeable. They come from the subtle power of embodied presence. She doesn't want to manage your emotions. She wants to relax into your calm certainty. That's when she chooses you with her heart, her body, and her loyalty. Now, if all of this is starting to feel a little overwhelming, or you're just starting to realize just how deep the rabbit hole goes, don't worry. I made a free video called How to Unlock Her Primal Desire Code that breaks this all down step by step. You'll learn the 7 embodied masculine signals that naturally draw her into your energy without needing to play games, be more aggressive, or fake confidence. These are the same hidden dynamics behind what we've been talking about on this channel: depth, discipline, playfulness, desire, connection, passion, and leadership. If you want to actually apply this and become the man who never has to question his impact, visit elevatedlover.com. The link is in the description below, so make sure that you check that out after watching this video. This is your reminder that respect isn't earned by playing nice. It's earned by showing up as the grounded man she can feel, trust, and surrender to. In this video, you didn't just learn why the nice guy gets overlooked. You learned how to become the man she can't ignore. You now have the blueprint, 6 mindset shifts that dismantle the nice guy trap and replace it with depth, discipline, and desire. But knowledge means nothing without embodiment. So if you only take one thing away from this, let it be this: being good isn't what makes her stay. Being embodied is what makes her feel safe, turned on, and fully alive around you. Just imagine when that version of you becomes the norm, not the exception. So hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more relationship advice, orgasm techniques, and everything that you need as a man to be successful in and out of the bedroom. Comment below and share your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.